Hello guys, welcome to Techno Trainers. So today in this video I'm going to show you how to implement i18 in SAPUI5 application. So before we implement, we need to understand what is i18. So i18 is nothing but it is an internationalization. So internationalization means that we will be keeping all of our text in a one place. So which can be finally translated into the different languages. So we need to use the i18 text rather than our hard-coded text. So that would be the best SAP practices followed throughout our application. So in SAP, i18 mechanism works in the three parts. So first is a resource bundle. So resource bundle are the actual language files which hold the key for the translation and the translation itself. The resource model brings the resource bundle and the control which consumes the resource bundle together, and the control consumes the resource bundles and therefore the language data through the model via binding that refer to the key of the i18 text. So let's jumping to the SAP Business Application Studio. So I've already initiated some of my controls in the view. So how we going to means how we can use the i18 text in the XML view. So the best practice in SAP UFI is to use the XML views to instantiate the controls such as the label and the input, and to use the i18 framework for our control in an XML view is fairly easy. A control uses the i18 data through the standard binding syntax, and the binding means in SAP UFI to connect the data from the model to the control. So our i18, so whenever we create one project in the business or any in WebID or business application studio, so you can see the i18 folder is created with the resource bundle as i18n properties. So when you click on the i18n properties, we can see so our i18 properties folder is a blank. So let's try to find out where our resource model is declared. So when you create your project, your i18 model will be default created, which you can locate in your manifest.json file. So this is our model name, that is i18n, and this is of the type that is resource model. So and the bundle name is nothing but the path provided from which we will be using our i18 text. So that is this the i18.properties. So let's try to include the i18 text in our view. So it's pretty easy. So let's use the standard syntax of a binding, that is opening and curly braces. So our model name is i18n. Just copy our model name i18n, space the i18n. After that, which will be pointing out to our key. This is nothing but the title. So in order to get the text from our i18 properties, we need to declare the first key with the as a key value pairs. So just copy the title. So this title will be containing the text as a title. So let's replace our hard-coded text of each and every label with the i18 text. Just use the same binding syntax what we have followed for the title. Just declare name equal to capital name. Same I have to do for the designation salary in the company. Just go to just replace our salary with i18n. and also our company. Add our salary and company too in our resource bundle. So we have replaced all the hard-coded text in a label with the I18. We haven't added for the title. Okay, let's add the title as the employee details. Okay, so now we have kept all of our hard-coded text in our internationalization file, that is the I18. So let's see, I've already opened my application in new tab. So just try to refresh the application. So now you can see all of our label text, that is name. It's coming from the i18.properties file. So this name, so name is a key which is declared in this. So name is having the value that is name. So that name is pointing out to this text name. So same for the designation, salary, and the company. So this is how we have used the i18 text in the view. So now let's try to implement this using the controller. So just go to your controller. So for to use the i18 text in controller, we have the three things to be keep in mind. First, we need to fetch the uh, text from our resource bundle. Second, we need to get our control ID, and third thing, we need to finally set the whatever the text we get to our control. So for that, let's retrieve the i18 model in the i18 resource bundle. So I'm declaring one variable as a o resource bundle. So how to retrieve the resource bundle is by calling the method this.getView.getModel. So our model name, we already know that i18n dot get resource bundle. So we have get our resource bundle. So finally we need to get the button. So in our case, so I've already declared one button in a footer, but I haven't kept any text, so that's why it's not displaying at the footer. So you can see our text is missing. So in order to set the text in a controller, so we need to get the button ID. So for getting ID, for getting the button control, we need to use the method this.getView.byId. Copy the button ID. Okay. So now button control is also available. So our resource bundle is also available. So finally we need to set the text to our button. So for that, we have the resource bundle variable. So in order to retrieve the text, that is, we need that button. So suppose using that button, I need to open a fragment. So I will keep the button name as open fragment. Open fragment. So I'll give the name as a value as open fragment to my IT key, that is open fragment. Just copy this. So now oresource bundle dot. So we have the method. We have all our the resource bundle in the variable that is oresource bundle. So just call the method that is get text and pass your key open fragment. Okay, open fragment. Take this into one variable button text. So now I'm having the button text in the variable button text. And finally, we need to set the button text to our button control. For that, we already have the ID button ID dot method is set text and pass the button text variable to the set text method. So let's save and try to refresh our application. So finally we can see that our button text is pulled from the i18 resource bundle from the key as an open fragment. So we have seen how to use the i18 in view and how to use the i18 in controller. So now I have the fragment 2. So if you don't know what is a fragment, so I have already created one dedicated video for the fragment. Please check it out on my channel. So in fragment, I've already declared some of the labels and some of the input fields. So I can do the same whatever I've done for the view. I can just copy all of its same. I can replace with the hard-coded text. Just copy the salary, replace with the okay. So now we can save our application. Just try to run. Okay. Just click on open fragment. Okay. But we can't see the name, the designation, the salary, and the company labels uh, at the start of our each and every input field. So what is missing? We have to go to our controller. Okay. So always remember that whenever you are calling any fragment, so in order to use your i18 text in your fragment, so you need to add your dialog, that is a fragment, to our view. So for that, so I've already taken a view already means I've already taken my view using in a variable that is o view. So my o view is containing my view that is view 1. So I just need to uh, make my dialog to be depend on the view. So for that I can just pass the method o view dot add dependent. So using this method add dependent, we need to tell that our fragment is dependent on the, so then only that model will be binded to our fragment i18 model. So then only our text will be reflected, otherwise it will not work. So in order to work, you first need to declare that your all of your label text are dependent on the view. Just click on open fragment. Okay, you can see your all of your text are displayed in a fragment. So in order to use the fragment or all of your text in a fragment, you need to understand that this line is very important. oview.addDependent.o dialog. Without this line, your i18 text will not be get will not bind it to your all the label text. So thank you guys. Please subscribe to my channel for the more information. Please like and share. Thank you.